What's the camera that I'm looking at? Oh, you. Okay, that's easy.
So a lot has changed in the last 20 years. It's been a long journey.
Tradeweb has grown from startup to incumbent, almost like the progression from an infant to a child to a young adult.
When we began this journey, the swap market was really not electronic at all.
The swaps market was a very manual and paper-intensive negotiation and market.
We used to have to negotiate on multiple different channels, chats, telephone, shouting, trying to find the best price.
And we felt like it had the ability to be electronified in a way that would create a more transparent marketplace for the end user. The sort of adjacent rates business that was sitting kind of right next to the government bond market and the mortgage market was the swaps market.
I think a lot of people were skeptical that the OTC markets could be electronified in the same way that other markets have. It seemed a very daunting and hard place to electronify.
The first kind of concept was pretty obvious. It was, how do you take the end user off of the phone and onto the mouse?
It was hard at first to get people to migrate their business onto an electronic platform. It required a lot of trust and understanding what they were looking to achieve.
When we started swaps, we were more like a bond company. We were like a treasury, mortgages, and Eurogovies. I remember the first days to explain like what a swap is and how it works, how it trades. Some of the convention being very different. A lot of people thought we were crazy walking into rooms. Like, you understand, this market will never, ever go electronic.
The challenge really was that swaps are very different from bonds, and to electronify them, people had to take care of their counterparty credit risk management. But then came the bilateral collateral agreement, and that was really our best friend on that journey. And that's how it all started.
So the swaps market started as a request for quote market, where a client would indicate the direction they wanted to trade and ask dealers for a price in that product.
The main motivations are really like around efficiency and better use of technology. Electronifying some of the processes allowed the banks and the buy side to strengthen their own internal processes.
I remember my first business trip to Tokyo. I was talking to clients about dollar swap trading on Tradeweb, just seeing how some of those presentations and protocols that we had just been working on over the last 12 months were already getting significant traction with the traders based in Tokyo.
We were the first platform to offer fully electronic swap compression. When we first introduced the compression tool, it was really an operational and risk reduction tool. Over time, that has evolved as we have evolved the tool along with our clients' needs.
When I started on the swaps product, we basically had 4 currencies that traded actively, those being dollar, euro, sterling, and yen. Today we have 27 different currencies across the entire globe, between developed markets and emerging markets.
The development of the RFM, Request for Market protocol, was a real differentiator for the Tradeweb CEF.
It is something that is actively used in the voice market as well, and we effectively just replicated it so clients can trade it electronically.
The interesting things that I think we did right, and what has gotten us here, just stay super close to our clients and partner with them on improving their workflows and execution. We definitely pride ourselves on being partners with our clients in this swap space.
Back in 2004, 2005, when we started, we didn't have a lot of regulatory obligations.
Regulatory milestones like CEF, MiFID were really key to step change the acceleration towards electronic.
It was a new area for the CFTC. They didn't know swaps, and so they were actually looking to us to educate them on how the process worked.
It's one thing to be the beneficiary of regulation. It's another thing to kind of shape how regulation is actually implemented into a sort of live, real-time market with a lot at stake. And I think the way that we were able to navigate the implementation of the CEF rules into a trading environment probably gave us the credibility to have this really important marketplace that we're able to thrive in.
The launch of the CEF was a interesting time. There was a lot of overnighters pulled with us getting clients ready to trade on the platform for the first time. There was a flood of new business that we hadn't seen before.
I think our entire firm was instrumental in helping our clients figure out solutions and get to a regulated environment much faster than they probably thought they could.
The future may be uncertain, but Tradeweb remains a steadying force in financial markets. We remain ready to respond to regulatory change and to market evolution, as we always have, by leading through innovation and through continued partnership and collaboration with our participants.
I don't see a revolution in this market, I see an evolution.
This next evolution is going to be really about the continued march of algorithms and AIX. I think the bulk of our trading volumes going forward are going to be done through the sort of smart searches.
We think there's a huge opportunity to use some of the rails that we developed for the cleared derivative space in the non-cleared world.
The bilateral market is difficult, but difficulty shouldn't necessarily be a hurdle. For every complexity that's added to it, there should be an innovative electronic solution to be able to mitigate or help with those challenges.
If you think about it, we've been building, developing, innovating in swaps for 20 years, and it still remains like one of the largest technology investment we're doing in 2025.
We're constantly evolving in the swap space. Recently, we've made great strides in the emerging market space, building our swaps diversity across currencies globally, significantly in the last couple of years.
One of the strengths of Tradeweb is that we have a lot of talented people that work here and bring a plethora of knowledge of how the markets work and how they operate.
I think we're going to continue to play a leading role in the sort of smart search for liquidity in the marketplace. I think that's one of the things that we do really, really well.
At Tradeweb, we're all about making that whole trade process simple, effective, and quick, just like everything else that we've done.
That could be it. That's fine with me.